Welcome to another render update. So render is currently pumping and I might as well make a video about it. So render is still in a 1-2 setup, and in the first wave right here we went up in an A, B, C structure. I wanted 5 waves, we did not get 5 waves, but we did get to my target zone for the third wave, so that's good. And right now we are still in a second wave correction because we did not get above the first wave high right here, and maybe the low is in. But then again, maybe this is just a fake out and we will go down soon. I cannot confirm that the low is in until we go above this high right here, and then we also need to get above the bull market support band. As you can see right now, we pretty much got rejected by the bull market support band, but we are not overbought on the daily, and maybe this means that we will start going up very soon. We will go above the bull market support band, we will go overbought on the daily, and then we will drop below it again for a short correction so the RSI can actually cool off. Now if you look at the weekly RSI, it's not that high right now, so maybe we do not need to cool off, and maybe we'll continue going up. As you can see, we broke out of this falling wedge pattern, and yeah, we have been above the yellow line for a couple of weeks now, which is bullish. And in my opinion, if we keep staying above the yellow line, I think that will be an indicator that the low right here is actually in. I will talk about the wave count very soon. First I want to talk about the white wave count right here and this 1-2 setup that I was talking about. So I'm expecting a third wave move to the upside right now, and this will be the third wave of this 1-2 setup. And in this third wave move to the upside, we need to get to at least the 200% extension of the 1-2 setup, and that is at $9.73. Once we get to that level, we'll most likely get a fourth wave, which can, it does not have to, but it will most likely take a couple of days to maybe even weeks. And then after that, you can expect a fifth wave. And I don't know how high the fifth wave will go, but once we get a fifth wave, I will be able to confirm that the low is actually in this correction and that we are continuing to the upside. Now let me explain what we're doing right here. So I think we are still in a much larger third wave move to the upside. So this third wave move right here. And if we look at what happened after we got the bear market low in 2022, we did a 1-2 setup, and then we got a third wave of that 1-2 setup, which was a bit weird, but I can still count it as a third wave. And after that, we got a fourth and then a fifth to finish a main first wave move. Then what followed is a second wave move down. And then after we got the second wave move down, we went up in a third wave move, which I don't think it's in, because this to me looks like a 1-2 setup and this looks like another 1-2 setup. So I still think render is nowhere near close to topping in this cycle. And of course, the bear market low, it is at 27 cents, but that does not really matter right now. What matters right now is the fact that render kept going up, even though Bitcoin dominance is also going up. So render was not really affected that much by the Bitcoin price action, which is a good sign, because once Bitcoin actually starts exploding to the upside, and I believe that will happen by the end of the year, and it will most likely start in October, once Bitcoin gets to like 100k, render will most likely go up as well. So yeah, I don't think we have 5 waves. I've heard some people say that we already had a third wave move right here and that this is actually the fourth wave move down here. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that would work out too well, in my opinion. Now maybe render is following the Bitcoin dominance chart, which would make absolutely no sense, but you know, not all altcoins have to bleed against the Bitcoin dominance chart. So if you look at render, render is one of them. So we'll see what happens here. If we do get another low, however, I will have to change my wave count, because this right here will no longer be a 1-2 setup. It would be something entirely different. And if we get another low, it would also confirm that this right here is actually the end of the third wave and this is the fourth wave. Even so, even if that happens, I'm still expecting a fifth wave move, which could get to this 200% extension right here. Maybe even the 2.618, maybe even higher than that, because the third wave was really bullish. So we could even get to like $50 in the fifth wave. But for now I remain bullish, and I think we are still in the main third wave, and I think we are in this third wave right here of that third wave. And right now we are in a 1-2 setup of the third wave right here, which means that what's about to happen next is a third wave of a third wave of a third wave. And I could give you a target region for this. Well, I believe this right here is actually target region for it. Oh no, this is not the target region. I think I still have it on the chart. No, I guess I don't. Let me put it on the chart right now. So this right here is a target region for the third wave of this 1-2 setup. I'm talking about this 1-2 setup. And let me actually put the wave count on the chart as well, because why not? So this is what I'm tracking right now. This is the wave count. And we should get to the 200% extension right there, which is at $23.87 to finish a third wave of a third wave of a third wave. Then I'm expecting a fourth wave move down, which is this right here, and a fifth wave move up to finish this third wave move to the upside. Then after the third wave, we'll get a fourth wave and then a fifth wave to finish the main third wave. Now, I also want you to keep in mind that once we get that third wave, I mean, the fourth wave could be very, very deep. And how deep can it go? Well, very deep. If the third wave tops at like $60 or $50, I mean, the fourth wave could even go to like $15. Which would be a very significant drop. It would be like, let's say, about a 75% drop. So we know stuff like that can happen during a bull market, and if it does happen, then do not be surprised. Also, it's not guaranteed that we will get a fourth wave move down and a fifth wave move up, because, you know, there are some altcoins. Well, there were some altcoins in the previous altcoin season that only went up in 3 waves, and then we had the bear market. So if we somehow manage to get a third wave move, which I think is very, very likely, then it's still not going to be confirmed that we will hold support levels in the fourth wave move down. But you also have to keep in mind that, let me go in the monthly for this, I guess. You have to keep in mind that if you look at the monthly chart, in the previous cycle, we went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup to form a first wave move. Then in the bear market, we got an ABC structure to form a second wave move down. And right now we are in a main third wave. And I still think that's why this cycle has been so bullish for Render. It's because we are in a main third wave move to the upside. Now, of course, there are many altcoins that need a main third wave move to the upside as well. For example, Cardano is one of them, and Chainlink as well. So both of these coins had a 5-wave move in the previous cycle, but they did not have a third wave of the third wave move so far. And I'm still expecting that to happen very, very soon. Render is just, let's just say, a bit more faster than the other altcoins. But I mean, could this mean that Render has a chance to top earlier? Well, absolutely. Is that going to happen? I don't know, because Bitcoin will most likely go to 200k, which would make the price of Render go up a lot, no matter what happens, because, you know, no matter what the Elliott wave says, if Bitcoin goes to 200k, it's impossible for the other altcoins to not go up as well. So, you know, and also Bitcoin dominance is very close to topping in this cycle. We did not get to the 60% extension yet, but we did get to a new high for this cycle, which is at about 58.68% or 61% or so. And maybe we have topped already. I cannot confirm that. To confirm that we topped on the Bitcoin dominance chart, I need a break above the bull market support band first, and then we need to stay below it for a couple of weeks. Then I will be able to confirm that the high is actually in. And once we top, I'm expecting an altcoin season like we got over here, and like we got in the cycle right here. I mean, as you can see, we always get an altcoin season no matter what happens, so I think this cycle will be no exception. And if you look at the monthly RSI of the Bitcoin dominance chart, this also needs a correction. So, you know, I think it's time we go down. Well, probably not this month, but most likely next month, which will most likely trigger an altcoin season. And an altcoin season will also make the price of Render go up, because Render is an altcoin. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. We also do personal altcoin analysis for gold members, so if you're interested in that, check it out. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.